community you drive through didn't just happen by accident. Where houses are built, where businesses operate, where roads, schools, and parks are located, all of it follows a plan. Welcome to The Explainer. I'm Rasheedah, your host, and today we're breaking down development orders and planning, what they are, why they matter, and how they help protect communities across Jamaica. Let's get into it. So for our first question, what is a development order? It is a legal document comprising of maps and policies that regulates how land in a specific area can be used and developed. It identifies zones for development such as residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural, among other places. Why are development orders necessary? Development orders are necessary to control how land is used and developed. They ensure that buildings and land use changes follow planning rules, protect the environment, and keep people safe. Development orders also help prevent overcrowding, reduce conflicts in communities, and make sure development, including infrastructure like water, roads, and drains, happen in an organized and sustainable way. How does a place become classified a town or a parish? Towns are generally classified by the Statistical Institution of Jamaica based on population density and commercial activity. They are usually areas with 2,000 or more residents. Parishes were historically created based on English settlement. The current 14 parishes form the basis of local government administration, with each parish having a municipal corporation. Who decides how land can be used in a community? Land use in a community is decided by the local planning authority, following national planning policies and taking account of community views. How do development orders guide growth and development? Development orders guide growth and development by setting out what can be built, where it can be built, and under what conditions it can be built. They ensure development follows planning policies, protects the environment, provides necessary infrastructure, and prevents overcrowding or unsustainable land use, helping communities grow in an organized and sustainable way. What happens when development occurs without proper planning approval? Now, this is a very interesting question. The local authority can issue an enforcement notice or a stop order. If the owner doesn't comply, they may face heavy fines. And in extreme cases, the building can be demolished at the owner's expense. Also, citizens can be exposed to hazards by building in unsafe areas, as no guidance would have been sought or obtained from them. Next question asks, how do development orders protect communities? Now, development orders protect communities by controlling development, reducing overcrowding, and environmental damage, and ensuring new buildings are safe and suitable for the area. They also protect your quality of life by preventing incompatible uses. For example, stopping a noisy, polluting factory from being built right next to a primary school or a quiet residential neighborhood. Can development orders change over time? Yes. Development orders can change over time to reflect new planning rules, population growth, and community needs, ensuring that development stays safe and organized. They are periodically reviewed about every 5 years or so. How do citizens engage in the planning process? Now, citizens can engage in the planning by giving opinions during consultations, submitting objections or supporting of proposals, attending council meetings, and participating in community planning committees. Additionally, when a new provisional development order is prepared, it is published for public viewing. Citizens have a specific period during which they are able to send objections or comments before the order itself is finalized. And our last question asks, why planning regulations matter for long-term national development? Planning regulations ensure sustainable development. Proper planning protects or limited agricultural land for food security, preserves environmental sensitive areas such as wetlands, and reduces the risk of disasters like flood and landslide. So in short, it matters because we must ensure that while we act in the present, we also take steps to preserve the land for generations to come and be able to provide a sustainable way of life for all. So there you have it. Many of these questions we've seen in our mailbox or in our DMs. We trust that we have brought clarity and not only on planning, but on all the subject areas in the ministry's purview. This has been The Explainer. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, share this with your friends, and follow us on all our social media platforms at MEGID_JM. That's MEGID_JM. I'm Rasheedah, and thank you for watching.